Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day. What the heck happened to day 365? One of those years where I'm like, I don't know what happened to a day. And I was going to go back and look through my notebook. I have 2 notebooks this year for this year's annual challenge and try to figure out what day and when I messed up. I'm sure I just did it in either my handwritten, because I change days around sometimes in terms of the topic that I'm covering, or when I went from one page to another, because in the second notebook I started, I've actually got 4 days across 2 pages, so I can look ahead a little bit in terms of what I'm doing. And I haven't gone back to check, but it's either when I transition to this, or there have been a couple times when I changed days up a lot, especially in December and November, and I could have done a day or done it twice. I can just search Facebook and find out if I've named anything twice, the same thing. We'll see, but I will unravel that mystery today as part of wrapping up day 365, because it really is day 365 for this year's annual challenge. What I like to do on the last day of the year is go back, and we sort of did this throughout the course of this month. We went through each of the different 9 life framework areas. Remember, we've got those. I'm going to show you. Oh, maybe not going to show you our handy dandy lovely graphic. Things aren't always handy dandy at the end of the year because I'm moving around and rearranging. I want to do a new background. I have been personally resisting let's do a bookshelf behind us of how smart we are and show all our trophies and show all of our accolades and show all the books we read or have not yet read, because the vast majority of people that put those in the backdrop haven't read the books that are on their bookshelf. I know, dirty little secret. Well, today I wanted to do what we did for each of the individual life framework areas: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, confidence, and confidence, and communication. I want us to do that, but for the whole year. Let's look at the wins that we've had. Let's look at the top 3 lessons learned of all of them. And you can just go back to the daily ones and peek at those sometime today. Don't make it take a lot of time. Enjoy and savor this last day of the year. But do this for yourself so that you can decide what you want to bring with you into the new year and what you want to leave behind, because there's always things that fall into both categories, right? There are lessons that I learned this year that I want to make sure that I carry the lesson with me, but I sure as heck never want to experience that ever again. There are things that went so well this year, it's kind of mind-boggling and magical, because you're like, how did that even happen? That's amazing. And I want to make sure I create more of those in the coming year. So I want to remember to bring the top 3 things that I want to create more of into the new year. I want to take my top 3 lessons that I learned this year into the new year, just the lesson part. I don't want to relive the experiences over and over and over again. I want to make sure that I've severed ties with that and that just the lesson comes with me. So I'm on the lookout, at least on a subconscious level, for things that might go wrong, things that might trigger responses in me that aren't ideal, aren't exactly what I want. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for being with me this year. I want to invite everybody to join me next year. I'm planning on doing the Supersize Your Business portion of the challenge in my Supersize Your Business school community. You can join for free right now. I would say, if you want to be a part of the challenge, if you want to watch the challenge, whether you're choosing to actively participate or not, hop on, join that free school community, and then let us get you oriented with the platform. It is the most amazing platform. It's got me out of a lot of the time wasters and energy vampire suckers that we all tend to fall into, right? I don't think I've watched a full television program or movie, unless it was parts of a Christmas movie or parts of kids programming, since I joined the school community in August. I think it was the end of August I joined. I don't remember, but that's months now of time I have reclaimed by not wasting my time and energy on things that just kind of suck the life out of us, or out of me for sure. I noticed that I am spending almost no time scrolling and commenting on social media. 0 time for me compared to what I was doing. I was getting sucked into all the negativity and all the nonsense. I peek at it very rarely, and I'm in a 6-month challenge right now that's challenging us to let go of that for a week. Well, not watch the news. Well, I haven't watched the news since the 1980s when I did a training with It was called Louis Tice training. I don't even know if it exists anymore. I should Google that and find out. It was great training back then in my first corporate America job. So that's it. All I want to do is say thank you. If I can help you in any way, please just reach out and ask, especially today, because I will make sure I make time for whatever it is that you need. All right. Have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me in this year's challenge. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow for next year's Supersize Challenge. Have an amazing day. Bye. Happy New Year.